It's just all that you believe in. Future, everything you're dreaming. Don't stop, you can have it all tonight. Sit back, see it from a clear view. Fuck that, they don't gotta tell you just how you gonna live your life. Oh yeah! Rooted in creation, it gave me motivation. Collecting all these things, people and places. When it feels good, you know I gotta chase it right. What's up? Speak up. Often misunderstood. Catch up, let's up. If you tried, then you would get it done now. Right here, right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
Glitter on my head, a light on my mind. I got a trip upstate to show 'em what's fine. I know my friend down south, she coming around, she wanna ride. I got too much on my plate and I couldn't find. I got a whole lot to say, a lot on my mind. I got my homie on the way to show 'em it's time we gotta ride.
Took me a long time, put in the work, got it from dirt. Baby, we gon' shine, baby, we gon' shine. It was a long line, I paid my dues, now watch me fly. Mama always told me, yeah, you reaping what you sow. Always had the sauce, I just kept it on the low. Gotta be water, I'm just going with the flow. Let's ride.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. I wanna do it right here. Let's go right now. Right here. We'll say it louder. Right now.
GM. Welcome back to Noun O'Clock, live at Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun 1331. This mustard head that we got yesterday. If you want to follow along the end of the auction with us, you can do so at nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. While you're at it, you can pick up this beautiful frozen frog. Nomo noun number 1331 for just 0.00069 ETH. That is 248 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain, the Nouniverse, and beyond. We'll be talking about that shortly. But as it stands, we've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left on this auction. Yes to Crypto currently in the lead with a 2.41 bit. Got 1 minute left, a little over 1 minute left to see who is going to take home this absolutely beautiful. I refuse to stop using that button. It's so good. Anyway, I literally went back and rewatched like the ending of the Tournament of Power and DB Super today because of that song. So that's how my afternoon went. Anyway, coming up on 30 seconds left. Oh, there we go. There's the other bid. 2.46 coming in from 0xD24B5. Not really surprising. I was kind of expecting another bid there, but we'll see. Maybe Yes to Crypto will jump back in for this absolutely gorgeous mustard. I'm very proud of this noun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. And it gave me an excuse to play the TV off remix. That one. Anyway. Uh, well, today was Thanksgiving, so I was not paying attention to the internet. Um, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but a bunch of other people do, and it's always miserable. So I spent most of today being a Christless counselor for people. Um, so I think I missed anything. Did anything exciting happen today?
Not really that I saw.
I don't know why I'm asking you. It was Thanksgiving for you too.
I mean, I don't live anywhere near my family or anything, so I was just home.
Yeah. I don't live anywhere near any family either, but I mean, even if I did, I'm not. I was with my birth family for Thanksgiving one year, or like, and we just didn't do anything. And then some people, we like went out to eat somewhere, and somebody was like, "Oh, well, don't do you people not celebrate Thanksgiving or something?" And my the progenitor just looked with like just stone cold and just we did once. So that's that's my sort of POV on this whole ghoulish nonsense. But anyway, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. See if we get anything there. In the meantime, we got a new proposal up that I'm sure we're going to be talking about a little bit. The resubmission of the Nonsense prop. A overall budget has been reduced way down. Reduced the number of pieces. There's a Zora incorporation. They switched the request to USDC, which is very nice. But we're going to be talking about that more a little bit later. Normally, I would have a whole bunch of things that I would want to talk about, but even scrolling through Warpcast, it feels like not much is going on today.
Yeah, it seemed like most people were AFK today.
Yeah. There was one exciting thing that happened for me personally. Oh yeah. So I did that nouns writing contest thing. I wound up winning first place for
Hmm.
some fucking reason. And then the Black Friday sales started early, so I wound up picking up my new PC that I've desperately needed for a while.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Yeah, which was exciting, but also there's something surreal because I had to get a new. I'm on a laptop right now, so I had to get a new monitor as well and everything that with that. And there's something surreal and almost worrying about watching $2,400 leave your bank account for something that isn't like rent.
Yep. And
like
then you just
like
have
it's
to wait
yeah.
for it to show up.
Yeah, which should happen pretty quick. But it's not like I don't need this. I absolutely do. And the editing and other work that this is gonna allow me to do is gonna make that money back in 6 months. But still. Anyway, less than 30 seconds left on the auction. Nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf if you want to follow along the end of the auction with us. I think we're probably going to keep it pretty light today. So this might be the bulk of our activities. But we shall see what we shall see in 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what time it is.
Time for Janky FOMO.
If you haven't been here before, here is the drill. You see these nouns flashing by. You see when you like, give it a thumbs up. When you see when you don't like, give it a thumbs down. We get enough thumbs ups in the first 2 seconds or so. I will panic hit the settle button, and that is going to be the noun that is on auction for the next 24 hours. Hopefully.
Not a bad cheese.
That sure was a sentence.
Chicken. Okay.
Oh, never mind. Or somebody else could just mint a chicken. I didn't even have time to pull up the settle window. But okay, well now it's time for Nomo. So you see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You are going to pick your favorite from among them.
Choose your character.
Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Couple good ones here. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. I'm going to say that again. Sign in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. I really like that Game Boy. That oyster is beautiful. I really like the the gay coin. Actually, that's something that happened today that was significant. Anyway, pick your favorite and we're playing the feud. Let's go. Oh, we can get a chicken dow to match the noun. Decay fried cheese. Tiger shrimp. I kind of like the tiger shrimp. The oyster is definitely the most aesthetic out of all of these, but... Lightning burger. Oh yeah, there's the tempura too. I meant the tiger head with the shrimp accessory, but... Okay. We are down to tempura, oyster, chicken dow, and tiger shrimp. Chicken dow tiger shrimp is also my my next D&D character, incidentally.
Final round. Tempura versus oyster. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight! Oyster wins. Fatality.
Well, that was fast. We got a chicken for a noun, and then an oyster for a nomo. 1332. This oyster noun 0.00069 ETH. That's 247 USD. 100% of the proceeds, if you pick this up for the next 24 hours, goes to the Yellow Collective Treasury. Yellow Collective is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. If you want to enter it and you don't feel like you could bid on a Yellow Collective noun, Nomo nouns might be the way to go. We do semi-regular drawings where we pick somebody who has minted a Nomo noun. Once we get enough of them minted, and every single Nomo noun minted is a entry into those drawings. So if you want an easy way to get into the Yellow Collective, Fatty But Happy bought like 80 of them. And won the drawing. I don't think that's a particularly smart way to go about it, but, you know, if it's stupid and it works. Anyway, speaking of the Yellow Collective, collective noun number 404 has gone to Elise.eth. Winning bid of 0.013. Let's see if we can't settle this auction and see what we get for collective noun number 405. And collective noun number 405 is going to be a mocha pot. A minty mocha pot. Minty little cold brew coffee press. It is absolutely gorgeous. I know somebody who's going to like this one. It is on a base background, got a gray shirt, and the orange mint accessory. If you would like to check out this collective noun, yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be. Like I said, the Yellow Collective is an on-chain club. It's built on DAO rails, but it'd be more appropriate to call it a club that is devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. When I say entirely, I do mean entirely. That treasury goes towards commissioning artists, towards helping build or funding tooling for artists to use on-chain. You know, and by artists, I do not just mean visual artists or, you know, traditional or digital. Any sort of artist. It doesn't matter if you are, you know, a digital or, you know, traditional artist. It doesn't matter if you're a photographer. It doesn't matter if you're a musician, a dancer, whatever you are, whatever your art is. we are interested. So check that out. Collective noun number 405 on auction for the next 24 hours. Or 23 hours and 58 minutes. With that out of the way, that's all of our shenanigans. We record time today. So we got a beautiful yellow collective noun, a beautiful Nomo noun, and a pretty good noun. I actually like that. You know what this reminds me of? Chicken Little.
Yeah.
With the striped shirt.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
I see it.
The color's different. The striped shirt that Chicken Little had is green and white, but still, it's very close. Disney's Chicken Little. I forget, did he show up in Kingdom Hearts? I feel like he probably did. Anyway, a couple things did happen today that I did notice sort of tangentially when my brain was functioning, which it wasn't for most of today. One, we got this super fun little animation from Nedicito. You know I've got to play the sound again because that is a beautiful MC. Fantastic. So that, and you can mint it on Cork.wtf, which I haven't seen people use in a minute. A lot of really fun mustard art in the Nouns channel today. I think there was we didn't talk about it yesterday, but the Maddie's newsletter dropped yesterday, and I missed it. But we've talked about most of the things that Maddie talked about in this newsletter on show already as they were happening. But there's some new Nouns music that we didn't see. Some thoughts from Spencer Perkins about scaling nouns. More fun videos on the Nouns Play Corner, which you should absolutely go check out. A little explainer from White Eye Carl. We already talked about Landers Land 2. NNS Labs final update for Season 2 is up, and I know for a fact, because I saw earlier, that they have a Season 3 candidate for the Nouns Naming Service that I believe is either going up imminently or maybe already went up at this point. And then there's the North American Kendama Open and a bunch of news about flows. So I do recommend going and checking this out if you have not yet. It's up on Maddie's Warpcast, or you can just look up, the Nouns letter, paragraph.xyz/@nounsdow, and you will find everything you need to know here. It is probably the best place, and I don't say this lightly, it is probably the best place to routinely stay up to date on all of the really important things that are happening in Nouns. It's not the best if you want super in-depth information, but it links to all of those places. So a really, really good starting point if you want to see, if you go on vacation for a month and you want to catch up on everything that's been going on. There's also prop dates in every single one of these, everything that's going on chain, so you can see all of the statuses of all of these as it's written. So yeah. With that done, it's also a little bit of Nounish fire. But anyway, I think the only thing that we have yet to talk about is some of the proposals that we've got up at the moment. Ongoing right now, it is now live, the Noundry prop to add the Rosewood, I can speak English, the Rosewood Cyan Noggles from Fatty But Happy. These are those pink and blue Noggles that I rather like, I'll be honest. They're a little out there, but I kind of like the pastel feeling of them. But yeah, that is currently up and live for voting. And then everything else that we've got right now is either canceled or upcoming. So the Fund the USDC buyer contract starts in 7 hours. And then we've got Flows, the new Nouns esports season, and the resubmission of the Noun Sense prop, all still open for changes. And we'll be talking about those more in the days to come. I think we're probably going to treat this as a weekend just because of what the day has been like. So keep it a light show, but sure we're going to talk about that a bit more tomorrow. And I know that the Noun Sense team is also planning on coming to the show early next week. I think right after the prop goes live for voting, they're going to be on the show. But if you have any feedback for them that you would like to offer, please go and listen. Go and offer feedback on the proposal itself. They've listened to the feedback they've gotten so far, so I have no doubt that they will continue to do so if you have more. So please go check that out. With that done, what have I missed? I feel like we might just be done, but I don't know.
Yeah, kind of. There was a council call this morning, so we talked about a lot of this stuff in depth more. 4156 was on to give some updates about the Duna and the bylaws draft. He
Oh,
shared what was going on with that. It's in the Nouncil Discord. He posted it in there. And yeah, people were just asking questions. He's come in to the Nouncil calls like once a month, once every 2 weeks recently, just to share what's been going on and answer any further questions people might have about it.
that's fun. I didn't realize there was going to be one today. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Most of the people in Nouncil wouldn't care about the holiday.
Yeah, it was normal size crowd. There's probably like 40 or 50 people in there.
Goddamn. I had
Yeah,
no
it's
idea.
Thursday morning.
I was unconscious. As I frequently am for Nouncil calls. It's just the weirdest time, man. I don't know how people are awake in the daytime.
I was up for that, and I'm up for this now. So
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I'll be honest. Like I could never. I'm not capable of being a. I'm not functional. I'm decorative. Might as well play Daylight Experience as the outro music. I'll probably do that. That fuck ass song I made when Toady off joked about me. Anyway. There's some updates on the Nouns Animators round that I want to bring up real quick. There's only 3 days left on this. So if you are an animator and you have not gotten your animation in yet, please do so. It's an Aliens and UFOs edition. There's some really fun ones in here. I really like this one. The morphing. UFO dropping off some noggles. Fun. Yeah, go check this out. 3 days left to submit and vote, so honestly, I would recommend you checking out all of the rounds if you have not done so recently. Rounds.wtf, there's a lot of really awesome stuff here, and it's a really good way for you to contribute and get rewarded for it, which is a very Nounish thing to do, so check that out if you haven't yet. With that out of the way, I think we might be about done. So, on that note, thanks everybody for coming to Noun O'Clock live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're going to be back here once again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, 1 a.m. EST. Until then, we're going to be on YouTube, we're going to be on Twitter, we're going to be on Warpcast. Don't forget to check out Noun number 1332. Don't forget to check out the Yellow Collective at yellowcollective.xyz. We've got a mocha pot up for the next 24 hours. Otherwise, that's all she wrote. So we will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming.